I love how you've got stuff like that that's really, really dangerous. But yeah, because of the way the Imperium works, they don't tell anyone.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, oh yeah, this is just sort of, yeah, there's totally not Necron Doomworld here. Yeah. We'll just leave it as a blank.
We didn't set this refinery. That's a failed divining the auguries, by the way.
Sprint is on page 106.
Yeah, I've just found it. So my move then becomes...
Full move action, extra meters equal to agility bonus. When taking run action, he may double his movement for 1 round.
Yep.
Okay, so my normal move is 8. My run is now 24. Oh, okay.
So, your normal move action is still the same. Your full move action is equal to plus your agility bonus, and everything else is twice as far.
Gotcha. Right. Okay. Thank you. Why is the GM rolling?
I'm calculating duration.
And I found my divining the auguries. So whether we get into the warp or whether it's another. Whoop! There's a warp storm in the way.
Yeah, you won't know. It's fine.
I've used up all my good dice, so.
Right, so far
On the easy jumps, no less. Time for us to return to form.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
Right, come out of this
Well, at
jump.
least you'll have plenty of time to recover. Why are you rolling 9s?
Because I hate you.
Oh god. Because 9 is the bad things in the warp number, isn't it?
No, it's fine.
No, I think he's just rolling all the durations at once, which is kind of funny because we're not getting the narrative on
No,
the first.
I'm still rolling the same duration. It's fine.
Why?
So it's 50, 68, 80.
Even if I roll a 1 on my navigation warp test, it's still going to take forever to get to narration or Nedoish.
Yeah, I'm just going to
Can
hard
we
that down to 40 days.
cancel this warp jump since we haven't actually entered the warp?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Shut it down! Shut it all down!
You failed to divine the auguries and decided it's better to wait a day.
Yeah.
Tick, 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 tick.
Do we want to go
tick, tick,
or
tick.
get any of the worlds, really?
Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. Trust for like until he finds the watch or until Macarius feels nice, it's just going to be ticking as he walks around the ship.
That's a pretty loud ticking, in all honesty.
Okay, so
This is 40k verse. Clocks are probably the size of grandfather clocks to us or something.
That's inside me. Pretty sure we noticed that thing.
It was the test phase of the operation. You saw when it went for them, the soldiers. It was walrus for us too.
So 20 days for this one. So do
not
you have another go
terrible.
at redivining the auguries?
Is that have another go at divining them?
Yeah, because we waited a day because we. Oh,
That's
nice.
better.
That's much better. 4.
Good.
That's a indirect path, which means it's now 40 days.
Fuck.
And that was a pass on divining as well.
Well, yeah, that means I tell you what that is.
Oh, yep.
Oh right, is that? Oh, gee.
Makes
That's how
sense.
it works, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, I roll the dice in my head. Well, not my head.
Yep. Okay,
Oh,
going with this then?
cat attack.
He just jumped on my headphone cable and dragged my head down.
Avenge our terrible warp jumps.
Yep.
Okay.
Good kitty.
Apparently you're a
Right.
good cat. I
The
think
cat is on our side.
Okay, so now you must ward off the auto. Let's see what the crew think of this. Yeah, they're fine.
Kind
Yep.
of tittery, but yeah.
Everyone takes a quick drink and straight into translation. So,
Right on.
everyone make you the warp hallucination test.
Yay! Warp jade, aren't we? Oh shit!
Well, I'm fine.
Whoa. Okay, so Macarius.
let me
just
figure out how many degrees of failure that is.
Okay, I think I meant.
Ah!
Okay, I am going to fate point that because I think I've got like 5 degrees of failure there.
I know, I'm with it.
I'm trying that one again.
I think I will too.
Oh,
Okay, fading.
Fuck!
That's a little bit better. That's a little bit.
Ah.
Well, that's 3 degrees less. But,
Yeah.
Aubrey.
Hope he's managed to increase it by a degree.
Yep. Fucking success story right there.
Okay.
With my 5, I'm going to leave that one there.
So me and Sin are going mad.
I'm sitting there just watching and laughing.
The character's just smug.
Well, you're a machine now, aren't you? He's kind of like, what?
Not quite. That's next session.
Oh, next session, sorry. Okay, so let's go down the list. Sebastian, did you pass?
Yes.
Right. Sin, did you pass?
5 degrees of failure.
Okay, give me a D100 plus 50.
So 135.
35.
135. Dreams of corruption. Whispered dreams regale the character during the journey, tempting her to serve the dark gods, into whose world she has trespassed. These dreams chip away at her soul as she progresses through the warp. Gains 1 D5 corruption points immediately, plus 1 corruption point for every 60 days spent on the warp during this journey.
Wow. Okay.
So,
Oops.
Sin,
Wow.
it's corruption 6. What's our boundaries on them?
They're
Okay.
10. It's like sanity.
Yes, nearly. Maybe the journey will be a bit longer.
Just so we can
It
see.
might. We still haven't even.
We haven't had.
I
This
haven't even
I get the trip.
like it.
We haven't even found
navigate.
the Astronomicon yet.
Actually, it's 31 before you get the first roll.
Oh, and corruption is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
sanity's every 10 points.
Ages in, I can get all corrupt.
God.
And then set myself on fire and do extra damage.
Aubrey,
6 degrees of failure.
plus 60.
Double zeros.
96.
Not actually.
That's
96, the flesh is weak. At the end of At the end of any
How
warp
appropriate.
encounter, the character sees the warp mark on his flesh and makes a challenging willpower test. If he fails, he believes he is mutating and tries to cut away the corruption, dealing 1d10 rending damage to himself, plus 2 every damage for every degree of failure on his willpower test.
Hey, I've got a question on this. If you've already gotten a corruption, would you even bother trying to do that?
What, flesh is weak?
Yeah, would you even bother trying to cut it off after you've already gotten one?
I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
deal with
probably
that
would.
when
You
you
still don't
when
want
you get
more
horrible
corruption.
mutations.
I was going to say,
Alright.
what was warp
Because
jaded?
Sin already has a horrible mutation. And
Yeah, but that's a navigational mutation rather than anything else.
That's
Yeah,
a
rather than a warp boosting mutation.
Yeah.
Imperial double standards.
Plus, what have I got? I've got something pretty simple. I've only got. Oh, it's my eyes I'll be cutting out.
Yes.
You don't need to be able to see.
Good for things you don't need.
Okay, so
If you were going for that.
Just
yeah.
walk in front of the Emperor, then you'll be able to see just fine.
exactly. So I have Flesh is Weak waiting for me. Do I roll for warp jaded now, or do I roll for it after the warp phenomena that might trigger it?
That's only on fear rolls.
That's only on fear rolls.
Gotcha. Thank you.
This is a willpower test to make sure you don't chop anything off. You're not going to go insane. You're just gonna
yay!
you're just gonna do damage to yourself, which could be fatal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of need my body parts. I can't shoot telepathically, unlike some people on this ship.
Mm.
Right.
Okay, am I getting bird mic?
No.
No.
So,
Okay.
Trust then. I think the only
I
person who
think
failed.
Bash
What do you.
didn't he?
I failed by 1.
Yeah, give me a D100 plus 10.
Exactly the same thing.
I didn't see that.
No? Okay then. 61 then.
61. Just a malignancy. So you're
Just
fine.
Yeah,
You just think you're crazy. You can give me a
We
D100 if you want to find out what your malignancy is.
Okay.
Huh.
Is it a good one?
91 blackouts.
Oh, he's just having one of his little fits.
Cool.
Ignore
Yeah,
him.
you just every so
Yeah,
often
he's
just blacking
he's
out.
channeling his father.
I'm just taking it now.
No alcohol required. He's the more efficient model.
Wait for him to tucker himself out. He'll stop.
Right.
Oh dear.
Oh god, this group. Oh.
Trust.
Well, I faded it, so I got a 51. What was I rolling against?
Your willpower.
Your willpower.
Willpower? Oh, my willpower is 41. 1 degree of failure.
Doing a hell of a lot better here than some people.
Yeah.
Add 10 to your roll.
Yep. And here we go. Try it again.
66.
6.
You also get a malignancy.
Roll
Now whether anybody
1d100.
sees it.
1d100.
Let's see what you got. Probably everything tastes like ash.
Yeah.
29.
Yep.
Morbid.
Oh, he's
Roll.
not punning anymore. There must be something wrong with him.
Like, morbid is what it is?
Yep. Your character finds it hard to concentrate, and his mind is filled with macabre visions and tortured gloom-filled trains of thought. The character's intelligence is reduced by 1d10.
Ah!
Only during the warp.
Ouch.
Oh, only through the warp? Okay,
Yeah,
that was a
these
gotcha.
aren't real.
Only on this jump, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, these are just temporary
Okay,
things.
1d10.
I was about to say, you know,
I'll lose 6 intelligence.
I'm pretty sure that everybody's feeling pretty morbid about this one.
42.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've
Right.
had morbid visions like that when in actuality when I try to sleep. I can't focus on the human form and it starts distorting no matter what I try to think about. Ugh. What causes that?
What travel?
Let's get this trip correct.
It's when I'm actually trying to sleep. Sometimes I can't focus on the human form and it distorts my mind.
Okay.
Wait.
Right.
Oh.
So now we need to
Signatures.
like hit the Astronomicon.
Right.
Which is a routine Sinusence test.
That's passed. Routine is plus 20.
Yep.
So awareness versus 75. I don't have a calculator when I do this. That's
There's
5
usually a
degrees of
calculator on the
success.
computer.
So,
That's good.
to your navigation warp.
Which I roll, and I'll take a plus 10 for planning because I have foresight.
So you're steering the
36.
vessel.
Yep, went well on that one. Nav warp is 52 plus 10, 62. So that's 2 degrees of success.
So 2 degrees success is half the GM's calculation.
So it's only a 10-day jump.
20.
Oh,
Yay, we're back down to
40, wasn't it?
normal.
Normal, comparatively speaking.
So
We took
now
the
you get a
roundabout
wonderful 4 warp travel encounters.
Oh,
Ugh. Well,
Yay! I wonder what the first one's going to be.
warp storm.
There's roll it twice. Remember, we get because we got warp Spain.
Well, who just
Oh.
guessed warp storm?
oh. I think it'll be a warp storm somehow.
Or a temporal hole?
Warp
What's the
storm.
temporal
Warp
hole?
storm.
Fate.
No, warp sounds fine. Just
What's
critical
the
damage.
temporal storm? What does that do again?
If the navigator can't avoid this encounter, you basically take damage.
Oh.
Ah, and what's the warp storm again?
Well, that
That's
is
just-
the warp storm. The temporal hole, you're translated back into reality.
Hmm.
In the middle of nowhere.
Let's do. Well, how much damage does warp storm do?
Well, you can try and avoid it, but it'd be 1d10 twice with you choose the lowest result.
Ah, what does everyone decide? We can stop and try to get this trip going again, or we.
You do
take
know
damage.
that going out of the warp like that is a horrible, horrible thing, right?
Yeah, you counted being severely off course.
Yeah, we could
Where
wind up
we end
anywhere.
up.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, even if we do like end up nowhere, are we gonna have to roll for insanity or something like that?
No.
No, if you go for the temporal hole, you'll basically roll a d100 and find out where you are.
That seems like fun.
No, let's not do that.
Yeah, I better say, let's have a group thing. I don't think you get to choose to
I
send
don't,
everyone
yeah, I
through
was
the
gonna
door.
say, we'll do it as a group. I'd rather end up anywhere else than take damage to the ship.
I can repair damage to
I
the
was
ship
going to
pretty
say,
easily,
actually-
but
The ship can be repaired much more easily than our Santa can.
Yeah.
I'm
and
happy
actually,
to get
hang on a
Warpstorm.
second. This is the Heathen Stars. The worst that we'd go is to Aguzia, and that's just a. There's either Aguzia or Delectus Nox, which is unknown. Everything else is just either a special or
Or
someplace
Seven
that
Dooms,
we want to go.
which sounds like a lovely place.
Yeah.
7 Dooms, and that's assuming we
Oh.
hit a star system. And we just don't drop out in the middle of nowhere.
Which is why,
True
actually,
enough.
which is actually why I'm going to say we probably should just go for a warp storm and take the hull damage.
Well, you can try and avoid it. You've got a navigation warp test, and a pilot. If you pass that, you get a pilot's base test to avoid it.
In which case, yeah, I really vote for the fact that we go for the warp storm and just try.
Yeah, and same warp storm.
So, can I have a challenging, which is +0 navigation warp test?
No
Although-
modifiers.
Although-
Zoom! That worked fine.
Yeah, and then it's a +10 pilot spacecraft test. I think that's
Pilot
the last
spacecraft, does he get our maneuverability
Is that
bonus?
Aubrey?
It's
No,
not
just
me,
a
no.
just a test.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Is that Aubrey?
Oh,
wait.
It's not me, I don't have pilot.
Well, Sebastian work does it. He
Yep.
he just leaps on the controls and
Yep.
Somehow manages to blindly push the right buttons in the right order.
Hey, he grew up on a spaceship.
Does he actually have pilot out of interest?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, he's I think he's Voidborn.
'Cause I was
Yeah.
going to say, if you'd managed to roll that on an untrained skill, I'd be very impressed.
Pilot isn't untrained. Anyhow,
You know,
Why don't
Yeah,
you
it's
roll
an
the next
advanced
horrible
skill, I
one,
believe.
oh, seeing as I'm already half mad, I will anyway. Okay. 77 or 29?
29 is delusional mirage, or 77 an etheric reef.
What's the second one?
A psychic encounter when the hull screeches across a jagged fragment of false reality, taking 1d10 plus 2 damage, ignoring void field,
Ugh.
and that
And
increases if the void shield Gala field is damaged or not non-operational.
And that was the 77?
Yep.
What was
Yep.
the 29?
Delusional mirage. Everyone must take a willpower test or be affected by a warp hallucination, as if they've gone through a translation again. But you get a plus 30 bonus because the Gala field's active this time.
Okay.
But you can try
I think
and
that one works.
Can we try and avoid either of them?
you can avoid. No, they're both psychic, so
I'd say 29.
Yeah, 29.
Take the enhanced willpower test. Yeah, probably actually. Yeah, alright, yeah,
So-
let's go for hallucinations then.
right. So if everyone likes to make me a willpower plus 30,
Willpower
Right.
plus 30.
Oh my god, I actually passed a willpower check.
I did.
Whoa, okay. Little bastard. Little
So
bastard.
you had
The
65.
littlest demon
right?
in the Imperium.
I had 67.
I could fake that.
Yay!
It's fine. You actually, to be honest, with 95, there is a case for facing that.
yeah, because that's going to be plus quite a few, even with the 30.
Hey, Ob, you're kind of softening up there on your speech. It's kind of getting hard to hear you.
Am I now?
There you go.
Okay, sorry, slight Mac.
With a 45, I pass.
That's fine. That's the second one down. Who wants to roll for the third one?
Let's give this one to Trust.
Sure.
37.
A psychic predators.
Yeah.
or you can roll again. Remember, warp spin hull. Oh, 33 or 37. Wow. Was that your willpower?
No, that was his
33 is
willpower.
my
This is
willpower.
willpower.
37 was the.
Roll one
Oh,
more time.
roll again. So you get warp spin hull, so you get 2 rolls. Makes it much more exciting.
Oh, right.
Well,
So
no.
psychic predators.
Psychic predators. Roll on the warp incursions table.
Okay.
or something.
What's that?
Yep.
No.
Son
A
of a
non-fightable one to boot.
Oh
Table
dear.
roll. What have you done, Trust?
trust.
You guys asked me to roll!
Okay, I'm gonna go for trying. You can give you a chance to avoid this.
I had 2 good rolls. What do you think was gonna happen? What do you think?
All we told you to keep an eye on the Gallowfield console. All we told you to do.
There's something moving out in the warp.
That sounds.
It's
Yeah.
some
Warp
sort,
sharks!
some sort of horrible tentacled monstrosity that's
Throw out the schoolgirl.
Yeah, really.
Perhaps.
No increased crew morale, maybe.
Oh god. Okay.
It's probably doesn't watch it than that.
To avoid the tentacled Gribbly.
You need to say that one out loud.
Yeah.
too.
Sam, it's for you!
okay. So this is coming up as a temptation. Let's say a trial of the soul. So if Sim would like to,
Temptation! What temptation?
no, it's a trial of the
What are
soul.
you not
Sorry, I read
telling
the wrong,
us?
the wrong thing. So if Sim would like to make me a D100 roll,
Oh boy. Well, that's low.
Oh.
now it's a temptation. Basically, you have to. Ooh, what would be good? There's something out there that's tempting you to go towards it. You have to make a. Let's call this a normal willpower check.
Yep.
If you
17.
fail,
Yep.
then the warp monster roll you effect came in.
Did we not cheat it?
Yeah, but it also tries to rip you apart.
Yeah.
It gets an automatic
Oh.
hit at strength 3, causing 1d10 plus 2 damage with a crit rating of 5.
I think we already did fight that thing once.
No, this is actually attacking the ship's hull.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a giant space.
Yeah, this is
giant
like a
warp
void
monster.
kraken style monster.
Yeah, this is like
Okay, willpower time.
Oh yeah, willpower. Oh dear.
17, right?
Have you failed?
No, that's 2 points. No.
Oh,
Fade it! Fade it!
son of a gun!
Because you also, if you fail this, you also gain 1d5 corruption points personally.
I am rolling yeah, I'm fating that. Oh, thank you. Okay.
Why are you rolling? Sorry.
You don't have. I think it's only I.
So
me
if
has
you
to
Oh,
roll.
right, sorry, I thought it was the entire crew. who
No,
had
it's
to-
just Sin. This is
Oh.
temptation. Sin's piloting, so
Sorry.
she's getting the
Or
temptation.
guiding.
Sorry.
Yep, and I failed by 2 points.
Yep.
Shameful.
Are you going to try? You're not going to try and fate it then?
Oh, I guess I could. Why not?
What are you rolling against?
Just a straight willpower.
Straight willpower?
Right. That's freaking corruption then.
Wait, what's your willpower?
Yeah, I added it already. My willpower is 49.
Ow.
I rolled a 51 and then a 50.
You really need to get your willpower up if the tech priest has 51.
Thanks, Ray.
Where's this picture? I've got a perfect picture for this. I just can't find it.
Wait, what?
Oh, please, Jay, I want to see what this perfect picture is.
It's a took the fate point.
Unless it's in this other.
What the hell?
So how much damage is it doing while you look for the picture?
It's a strength 3 hit. Causing 1d10 plus 2 damage. Crit rating of 5. It attacks the Nord Void Shield and it counts as having armor 12 and hull integrity of 50.
Yep.
So I can't seem to find this perfect picture. It's annoying me. Where is it?
It's evading you.
Yes.
No, clearly the warp monster ate it. That was the extra punishment.
The warp monster is too horrible with a hold.
Yes. Right, so I'm going to start by giving it some damage. So it's going to hit you straight away. Strength 3. 1d10 plus 2 damage. Crit rate, that seems odd. Automatic hit, strength 3. Why would it have a crit rating of 5 if it's only going to hit at strength 3?
Because you can get those 2 extra. It will do only 3 hits.
Yeah.
But you have to hit 5 times. And you have to get 5 degrees of success to crit.
Yeah, but it automatically hits, so you don't roll it to hit. So,
Well, you still roll to hit, but it's automatically hitting.
oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh dear.
So, that's going to be a normal hit, I think. So, 3d10 that plus... Should put the modifier in. 6.
If you destroy the ship, we're gonna be pissed.
We're also going to be dead.
So, 20 points of damage.
Jesus.
Minus the armor.
Yeah, minus the armour.
How much armor do we have?
1 second, I'm going to bring up the Size Shields sheet.
Isn't it
Oh, boy.
19?
Do share, please.
18 armor.
Armor 18, so only 2 damage.
2 damage.
That's actually not bad at all.
Cicero, scare off the warp beast.
He's trying. he's very, very trying.
Why is the 9 down here?
Because I didn't delete it. There you go.
So, we've got.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's time for us to do some repairs later on.
Yeah.
Shifty time.
I love our warp travel.
it's
I know.
never quiet. It's never.
Ah, we should have given him surely when we were at Belka or the crew. Surely when we were at Belka or Footfall.
Or Solace. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. But oh no, we had to push straight on. Who's doing map configurations on the ship sheet?
People are
You monster.
Why?
Alright,
You know, I don't think that our erstwhile enemy even needs to do anything.
No, I think Zerza could just wait for us to blow up. Yeah. Oh lordy me.
I'm just waiting for us to manage to fuck up so badly that we end up in the procession of the damned.
That'd be pretty good.
I've completely
Kill
forgotten
this thing
what
or
that
what?
is.
It's right next to the Unbeholden Reaches.
Oh, now it's opened up, right.
Oh right, okay. Sorry, I thought we were talking about an event there rather than a place. Oh, hey, Shippy.
Oh, here it goes.
Oh, hi.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
About right.
And it's lashed onto our ship.
Yep.
Is it still attached to us?
Yeah,
Said
it's
it
kind
was-
of wrapped around. You're going to have to try and kill it.
Oh,
Hit it
boy.
with the murder servitors!
Basically, it's got an armor of 12 and a hull integrity of 50.
Fifth.
Holy fuck.
Nothing's tougher than us.
But no
Okay.
void
Yep.
shields, so...
So
Okay,
we get,
go on.
and it's naturally at point blank range, so you should
Yeah.
be able to hit this one.
That's true. Okay. Can I get a hover from Little Bash?
Yep.
Okay, rolling against. Do you get close range bonuses for shooting space weapons?
Yes, point blank.
Okay, so in that case, I'm rolling against 103. And seeing as we're close range point blank for both, I'll just fire them as one combined volley. That's 7 degrees of success.
Right, I'm guessing you're combining all your weaponry.
Yep.
So that's a...
I also throw Cicero at it.
yeah, he's getting fed now, it's fine. He just likes being an internet star, apparently. Or
Indeed.
he gets hungry about this time.
Dude, cats make every post better.
Yeah,
You're gonna
true.
make us all internet famous with that.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 7 batteries.
Yes.
So you got all 3 of your macro cannons, which are 1d10 plus 1.
Doesn't that crit as well?